From LALATE News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Mornings LALATE.
It's a big morning of early mornings LALATE. The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here, and soon will be your fourth stimulus check. The fourth stimulus check update of 2021 is in this recording, followed by the fifth stimulus check of 2021 today as well. And the big news about those third stimulus items that are landing in mailboxes this coming week. Incredible great news across the board. Four stimulus checks, those monthly stimulus checks, you'll get starting in the month of July as the fourth stimulus package heads to Congress. It's the biggest payout you'll ever see in the history of this channel. I'll go over how much you'll get under these four stimulus checks, how often, who gets them, and how they'll land in your bank account. Then we'll be turning to fifth stimulus, the big money this fall, and the incredible SSI and SSDI reform that you'll get in the fifth stimulus package. Meantime, you're going to hear the other items in the fifth stimulus package that are for single people, that are not for parents, that are not for people with children. Yes, there's money in this fifth stimulus package for you as well. Then we come back to third stimulus, the big money across the board that delivers more money this coming week. What is it? How do you get it? And what are the details? I have all the incredible great news as we go into a big early mornings broadcast. The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here. Let's get to it. Let's get to all the big money on early mornings LALATE. Everybody, how are you? It's a beautiful Saturday morning, and I'm so excited you have joined me on this big early mornings broadcast. In this broadcast, I'm going to be going over your fourth stimulus check update of 2021 today, your fifth stimulus check update of 2021 for today, and new developments about other money from third stimulus that are landing this coming week. Wow. Also, I'll be going over other items of the third stimulus package that are expiring, and you may not want them to expire, so purple power, time to push. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This is the most comprehensive, the most in-depth, and the most enjoyable and interactive financial news channel there is. Also, like this video, and if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. The link's at the top of the chat and in the pinned comment. All right, let's get to the big developing details about the fourth stimulus package. The fourth stimulus package will start in May and end in July with a vote and will be the biggest payout you've ever seen in the history of this channel for stimulus checks. They're monthly stimulus checks, and they're monthly stimulus checks that would start in July. Whether you're a House member or a senator, they slightly differ, so let me go over the differences right now. The House members have proposed the following. They've proposed a $2,000 stimulus check for the first month, and then a $1,000 stimulus check thereafter, continuing to the end of the crisis, the end of the stimulus, the pandemic, and then 1 year thereafter. That is the House plan. So what is the Senate plan? Let's compare that across the board. The House plan, as you see, is the pandemic plus 1 year. So if the pandemic has 4 more months, you would get 4 more months of stimulus checks and then an additional year thereafter. The Senate plan, in turn, is from now to December. Let's compare the individuals behind the plans. The House members are progressives, the senators are more moderates. And then the amounts. The House members, the first month would be $2,000, $1,000 thereafter. The Senate amount is unknown, but word on the street is this: $2,000 a month for 6 months, or $12,000. $1,400 a month over 6 months, or $8,400. Who gets it? Let's go over the eligibility right now. The eligibility is the same as the third stimulus package. So if you made less than $75,000, it's for you. You're going to get it. If you're a household of 4 or less, you're going to get it. 4-person household, you're going to get 4 times the amount. If you're a married couple and make $150,000 or less, you're going to get double the amount. And if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, or railroad benefits, you're going to get it as well. Easy breezy on a Saturday morning, and that's how I do the reporting. Easy breezy, easy to understand. Let me go over some of the details of this right now. When would the vote be? July 4th, by July 4th, Leader Schumer and Speaker Pelosi confirmed. When would you get the first check? You would get the first check in July for the month of July. Would there be in waves? No, they can't do the waves. There are monthly stimulus checks. Is it taxable income? No, it's not. Would it disqualify you from benefits? No, it would not. Would certain groups get the checks before other groups? Nope, they would not. And away we go. Now, some people may say it looks like more money than 2020. 2021 is a new year. 2021 is a new year and a new administration and new spending habits. Last year, Republicans sometimes wouldn't give $200 billion. Last year, we saw very small payments. This administration, the president has now debuted, he's going to spend $8 trillion over 9 months. And in September, later in this broadcast, you're going to see he wants to spend $84,000 approximately for some individuals. So $8,000 for you is not a lot of money. And there you go. That is your fourth stimulus check update of 2021 for today. How do they do it? How do they physically do it? So the bills are written by Congress. They're not written by the president. And this bill, fourth stimulus, will go by recon. There's a similarity between the fourth stimulus package and the fifth, which is coming up in the second half of this recording. And that similarity is the following: the way it's done. Both will be done by a process called reconciliation. It is a 2-bill process that takes 2 months. Step 1 is the first bill, a procedural bill in which they agree to do a recon. House vote, pass. Senate vote, pass. President signs it. Then they go back to do the substantive bill. For the substantive bill, the fourth stimulus package, they will put in what the president wants to start: climate, infrastructure, roads, water. And then they'll add in what they, as senators and House members, want to add in. Now, what you need to know is the following. The House members, they can put in the stimulus checks when they get it, or they can wait and just send it off to the Senate and let them to put it in. The senators put what they want to put into the stimulus package during a 2-day event called a vote-a-rama, which is the final 48 hours when they have the bill in the Senate before it's signed into law. They receive the bill from the House, and then in those 2 final days, holding it very close to their chest, they finally decide to reveal their amendments, and one of the amendments will be those monthly stimulus checks. That's when you would definitively see the amount that the senators want to have. Vote it, and then out the door, away we're done. That's the fourth stimulus package. The fifth stimulus package in the fall follows the exact same process. Instead of stimulus check, it's the SSI and SSDI reform. They would start it in September, finish it in about October, and call it for a vote, and then slide in the SSI and SSDI reform. They would start by putting in everything the president wants under fifth stimulus package, which I'm going to go over in the second half of this recording, and then add in the SSI reform, which I'm going to go over in the second half of this recording, explain to you how much money it is. Same process, just different time of the year. All right, now you're up to date for the fourth stimulus package. Here's what you need to know about what's also happening this weekend and next week. There's a lot of new money landing from the third stimulus package. Yeah, it's taken a while, but finally it's landing. Yesterday, Friday, went live the new restaurant grant at sba.gov. So if you have a restaurant, a cafe, or a hot dog stand, go to sba.gov. Also, reach out to some of your local SBA offices. They're having some conferences where you can ask questions, like self-help conferences. Really wonderful. The Shutter Venue grant went live this week, also at sba.gov. The EIDL grant for $5,000, I think it's going to go live next week, because now we're seeing these things roll out that they had the time frame. Remember, they had to do things within a certain period of time. And then the remainder $10,000 grant has gone live. What else is going live next week? What else is going live next week is starting to pay out from IRS the refund checks of the taxes you paid on unemployment. And then in the days after that, your 2020 tax return is going to be due, and you're going to want to get that on file if you're trying to tee up the child care tax credit, which comes starting in the month of July. Now, of those 3 items, those 2 items, and yet a third one, there have been literally 2 to 3 YouTube channels that have been spewing incorrect information, video after video, day after day. And I'm here to really clarify all these laws for you right now because they're literally telling people incorrect information. First, one YouTube channel yesterday told viewers that Elizabeth Warren came out this week and said that she wants $2,000 stimulus checks. No, she didn't. She had no statement whatsoever about stimulus checks this week. That person took a very old report and sort of made it sound like it was a new report from Elizabeth Warren, which is a very typical thing that people on YouTube do. They'll take a very old story and make it sound like it's new. I'll tell you if something's old. you see, and as soon as it happens, you'll see me repeat it, so you already have heard it before. So that's the first thing. The second one is the unemployment. This is a real confusing situation, and it's very important for you to understand how much money you're getting and how to ensure you get the money. All right, so let's go over that. If you filed a 2020 tax return and paid money on your unemployment that you received from 2020, you're getting a refund of the taxes you paid on that unemployment. Again, the taxes you paid on the unemployment. What some YouTube channels are saying is that you're getting a check, a stimulus check, they're actually saying, of $10,200. Okay, let's break it down. First, no one in the United States is getting $10,200 from the IRS. That's not what the law says. It says you're getting a refund of the taxes you paid on your unemployment benefits, not the actual unemployment benefits. Second, it's not a stimulus check. Stimulus check means it's money. There's no cash positive on this. This is a break even. Break even. Let me explain what's going on. If you had $8,000 of unemployment assistance last year and you paid taxes last year of, let's say, $4,000 and $100 of it was the taxes on your unemployment, how much are you getting back from the IRS? $100. You're only getting back the taxes you paid on the unemployment. You're not getting back all the unemployment, which is just crazy to someone to even report that. And you're not getting back your entire tax payment bill. You're only getting back that part that you paid on your taxes for the unemployment. So hopefully that's clarified for you. The next one that I need to clarify for you is the children's money coming in July. This is important because why? The deadline to file your 2020 tax return is coming up. It's coming up in May. And this is what you need to know. This is also getting confused. There's two qualifiers to get the children money. One, you made less than $75,000, and two, they know the child exists. That's it. Some people have been telling people that there's other qualifiers to get this money. No. So if you're on SSI and SSDI and Social Security and Railroad benefits and you made less than $75,000 and the IRS knows the child exists, you're getting the money. But is it automatic? It is automatic if they know the child exists and you've been declaring the child on tax returns. It's not automatic if they don't know the child exists. They don't even know the child's alive. So this is what you need to know. There's two situations in that you need to make sure you fix when you file that 2020 tax return. One, if you never file tax returns, you need to file a tax return because they will have no idea you have a child. They don't know that you exist because you're not filing a tax return for purposes of IRS, and they're not going to know that child exists because you aren't filing a tax return listing that child. So go to your tax preparer and prepare that one. Second, let's say you do file tax returns, but you have not been listing that child. The child was newly born in the last year. You need to alert IRS about that child by doing a tax return. Those are two fixes you got to do, and those fixes are due in the next couple of days as we approach the new deadline for the 2020 tax return. But guess what? Third, fifth stimulus and fourth stimulus have been sort of battered by a bad choice of words from this president. The president decided to call lately the fourth stimulus package the American Jobs Plan. It was previously called the American Infrastructure Plan. Now it's called the American Jobs Plan. And so some people, when they look at the fourth stimulus package, just with that title, they think, well, I don't work, so this is not going to provide me relief. No, there's actually relief in the fourth stimulus package for people who don't work. Second, the American Family Plan, the fifth stimulus in the fall. People say, well, I'm a single person. I don't have any kids. This is nothing for me. There's no money in here for single people. Yeah, there is. Again, it was a bad choice of words by this president to choose jobs and families to make people think that if you're not a family, you're not getting money. That was ultimately what happened. But that's why I'm here, because I'm going to clarify it for you after the commercial break. I'll explain to you what the big money is you're going to get for SSI and SSDI reform, VA and veterans and more under the fifth stimulus package. And I'm going to go over the big money that is in the fifth stimulus package for people who are single, even though it's called the American Family Plan. Stay with me. I'll be back in 60 seconds. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.lalate.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LALATE Daily for the excitement of the new LALATE live daily. The excitement starts on Mornings LALATE at 9 a.m. Home LALATE returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LALATE at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LALATE. And the excitement continues in just a little bit with Mornings LALATE. I look forward to seeing you on that live broadcast. Mornings LALATE this Saturday morning. Join me live, direct from Santa Monica. And then 2 hours after that is also live noontime LALATE on this channel. 2 hours after that, I'm back with Afternoons LALATE first show. And the excitement continues then into our evening broadcast schedule. There's another Afternoons LALATE that follows. It's taped. It's the big hit show, followed 2 hours after that by Evenings LALATE, and then LA Late Night. How are you? The toast is toasted. The butter is buttering. I'm here. You're here. And I'm so excited you joined me this Saturday morning. Hope you're having a beautiful day. And I hope you can continue to have a wonderful weekend across the board. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Be part of the fastest growing community. Wow, 1 year and just a few days and almost 400,000 subscribers, breaking every YouTube record there is, because we're a channel that cares. We really work as a family to care. We have accurate information, and we push together to get stuff. And later in this recording, you hear about where I think you got to push under force and fist stimulus. There's some pushing we got to do. Also, like this video, 3,000 likes, and if you're not become a member, consider becoming a member. Get access to the PDFs before everyone else and the data that is important to know of what the bills have in them. And let's get right to fifth stimulus. A fifth stimulus, like fourth stimulus, will be written by congressional leaders, and they're going to add in something as well. Fourth stimulus, they're adding the stimulus checks. Fifth stimulus, they're adding in the SSI and SSDI reform. They detailed it to us in an incredible letter just days ago. That add-on will feature the following: an increase of your benefits, an increase of asset limits, and a new inflationary benchmark, removing the income exclusion, and then removing the marriage penalty. And let me go over what that means for you right now. First, they're going to increase your benefits. Who is you? SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, veterans benefits, SSA. People have always also been asking me in some of the questions, some really specific, unusual situations. Generally, it's a yes. I have not heard a no. Survivor benefits, this and that. Everything is a yes. They're just taking everyone up to a big new number. Big new number. So people said, I've been on benefits for 10 years, so they're going to change my benefits. Yeah, they're going to change your benefits. So big new number. That's your new number going forward. Then they would tie you to inflation. Gone is COLA. So inflation is expected to be a 2-3% increase over the next 3 years. If inflation goes through the roof, your benefits will go through the roof. Then they're going to remove the asset cap. The asset cap for some of you is a 1984 restriction of $3,000 cash on hand, max you can hold. They're going to get rid of it. Then they're going to get rid of the income exclusion. 1962 law, oh Lord, that says you can't work. If you want to work, you don't have to work, but if you want to work, they're going to let you. $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, they're going to decide. That'll be $12,000, $24,000 a year. That will be the new situation for that. And finally, the marriage penalty. If you are a victim of the marriage penalty, you know what it is, and it's not good, they're going to get rid of it. So when would this happen? Again, this is going to go by recon. This is fifth stimulus package update 2021. This would happen in September. I think you would physically see the impact of it on your benefits around November. And there you go. People have also asked, will it disqualify me for something else or hurt me for something else? No, 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 no. They are not going to help you for one thing to hurt you for another. So they're not going to hurt your medical or hurt your food benefits by improving these benefits. No, not happening. All right, so now let me turn to the big items under fifth stimulus. And here's what you need to know. Is that while the fifth stimulus package is called by the President of the United States the American Family Plan, there's a lot of great stuff in there for single people. There's a lot of stuff in there for seniors and retirees. And so ultimately, that's why I'm here, to make it clear and easy breezy for you. All right, let's go over the details. The first few items are generally about children, but I'm going to go slowly through them, show you what they mean, and then give you my clarification, my input, and on some of the items. So first, there's going to be high quality child care, ensuring families can only pay a portion of their high income for child care services. Then there'll be paid family and medical leave program. Okay, so that one, I'm only on number 2. That one is not just for family individuals. There is a provision that if you have someone in your family that dies, you can get 12 weeks of benefits paid to you. So let's say you're a 20-year-old guy and your father dies, you can get 12 weeks of paid leave. So there is a lot of these unusual provisions in there. That one particularly is very unusual, and I think it's going to need its own video in the next few days because it is complex. Next, a free preschool for 3 to 4-year-olds, and then 2 years of free community college for all students, more money for Pell's Grant, and then $62 billion for grant programs for college students. Okay, so let me stop at that point. I like the college student grants. I would do more of that. And remember that you're looking at $1,700 of college student money. That is available now at your college. Reach out to your college advisor. It's not automatic. You don't receive it automatic. But as to the 3 to 4-year-old preschool and the 2 free years of community college, I don't like them. Why? Because there's no income qualification on. So we would be picking up the bill to send billionaires' kids to community college or billionaires' kids to go to preschool. Why does the American taxpayer have to pick up the tab for billionaires? There should be a cap on this. I think it should be for any single individual who has kids, and that single individual is $75,000 or less, same qualification as stimulus check, or married couple $150,000 or less. That is who should qualify for the free preschool or the free community college. All right, and then we go to college money. $39 billion to provide 2 years of free college for a single parent who makes $125,000 or less. Again, I don't like this. If you're making 6 figures a year, why are we paying college tuition for your kid for 2 years? That's 6 figures. You're making 6 figures. I would drop this income qualification to $75,000, just like a stimulus check. $75,000 or less, $150,000 or married couple, then you can get this. Next, more money for nutritional needs, including the summer EBT program for children. I love this. I would do a lot more of this. Oh, SNAP is really one of the greatest things of 2021. I mean, a lot of viewers have been really helped by SNAP from this channel, whether it's Jenny or Larry Maui. A lot of people have been helped by SNAP. I never knew what SNAP was before I think it was almost even until late last year. I didn't even know what SNAP was. I didn't even know what SNAP was for the first half of this channel, the first 6 months. SNAP is incredible. SNAP is increased 15% by Trump for 6 months and an additional 6 months by Biden. But I think it should be extended further at 15%. I think SNAP could be a lot more money. The federal government should allocate more money to SNAP. It's currently, for example, every state is a different amount. Hawaii is a high amount because it's Hawaii. So Hawaii was normally $1,400 a month before the pandemic for a family of 4. Now it's 15% on top of that, which is like $16,000 a year. Now imagine you have that money for food paid for by the federal government. That frees up that cash that you would have otherwise spent on food. Now you can spend it on other things you need to pay for, like your electric bill or tires on your truck or something wrong with your tooth that you have to go to the dentist for. Now that frees up money. I just think this is absolutely great. On the fifth stimulus, I would just spend more money on it. Then making permanent the lower health insurance premiums of the third stimulus package. This is everyone. This is seniors, this is single people. This is an item I don't cover too much on this channel because it's sort of complex, but the third stimulus package law did reduce premiums, so this would make it permanent. And then the last three items, which are really the most controversial items, the earned income tax credit, the child care tax credit, and the child tax credit. First, let's do the earned income tax credit. The earned income tax credit is single people, and it's hazard pay. So let me explain what that is. It was it predates COVID, and the number was raised and the eligibility was broadened by the third stimulus package law. They're proposing to keep the third stimulus package law now as permanent law. I like that. I rather make it bigger and bolder. Let me show you how much it is now. It's $1,504 if you're 19 years or older and worked as essential worker, hazard pay, and made less than $25,000. I'd make them more money and broader eligibility. And that's what viewers have been telling me in private. They said, so if I made $30,000, I'm out to tough luck. If I made $28,000, I'm out to tough luck. Yeah. So I would broaden the coverage to people who made more than $25,000, and I would increase the amount. It's a tax credit. It's not a check. It's a tax credit. So why not give people $2,000 tax credit or $2,500 tax credit? It's a tax credit. I mean, why be so miserly at $1,500? The next one is take the child care tax credit of the third stimulus package, make it law, make it permanent. Okay, so what is that one? That one under third stimulus package law says if you have child care costs, you can deduct 50% of it up to $5,000 for one kid or up to $8,000, 50% for two or more kids. I love that they want to make this permanent. Great idea. But it should be more money. It should be more money. If you have three kids and you have $45,000 in child care costs you pay every year, they're going to allow you to deduct $8,000. That's cheap. That's really cheap. You're spending the money. Why not be allowed to deduct it? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. You're spending the money. Let people deduct it. Either raise the 15% or get rid of the 50% or raise the amount of money. You're spending the money. Why is it not deductible? So I like that. It's a great start. It just should be bigger and bolder. And then the last one, I think needs to be cut back. It's too big. And you know what I'm about to say. It's the child credit. Yep, that $3,000, $4,000 a year. So the Biden administration, the president himself, originally wanted to do this permanent, which would have meant out of the womb, you would have gotten 17 years of $4,000, which is $84,000. His team said you can't do that. His administration said you can't do that. So the fifth stimulus package is proposing it for 6 total years, which is about $24,000. I don't like it. I think it's too much money. It needs to be pulled back. But here, where I'm even more worried, is that Representative Neal, his head of the Ways and Means Committee, who will oversee the drafting of the fifth stimulus package when it goes to his subcommittee, he's actually introduced a bill that it repeats what the president wanted to do. Oh boy. Yeah, Representative Neal wants 17 years, wants $84,000 paid to these kids. It's just too much money. It's too much money. So you see how there's some things that need to be modified and some things that don't. Finally, what also should be added into the fourth stimulus package? The fourth stimulus package is still a work in progress, but here are the things I think should be added to the fourth stimulus package. There's a series of items from third stimulus that are going away that aren't being renewed yet so far under fourth stimulus package. You need to know what they are, and you need to push Purple Power. They are all the business assistance, all the unemployment assistance, and all the renter assistance is going away. It's not slated to come back under fourth stimulus. Going away in July and never coming back. So EIDL, PPP, Shutter Venue Grant, Restaurant Grant, all going away. Then PUA, PEUC, FPUC, all going away. And then rent eviction moratorium, mortgage forbearance, rent money, utilities money, mortgage assistance money, and homeowners assistance, all going away. That's a lot of things to be going away in July, and we're not out of the pandemic. Remember, this Thursday, we saw the unemployment numbers. They went worse. They went higher. We're doing 500,000 new unemployment claims a week. That's new. Remember, it's not people who went off claim, went back on claim. Those are new people. Long-term unemployment numbers, 17 million, 8 million jobs are missing. And we're going to stop unemployment benefits in July, which is what? 2 months away? No. So purple power, do your push. Push, push, push. I hope this video has been informative and educational across the board and also fun. It's important for you to know what's in the fourth stimulus check for today's update. It's important for you to know what's in the fourth stimulus package, the fifth stimulus package, and what's still landing in the third. It's also important to know what's in the third and set to expire. And with that, I hope I see you in just a few hours from now as I come back with our morning programming schedule. That excitement returns in just a few hours from now as we go into a new morning. I'm so excited for you. It's been a beautiful week, and I really love all the love that everyone is expressing to one another in this channel. If you see someone new, say hi, how are you? Interact with them and just be inviting. If you're a newbie to this channel, say I'm a newbie, and say hello to the newbie and welcome them to this community. Coming back next is Mornings LA. I'll be live with you at 12 noon this Saturday morning. And then we go at noontime at 2 p.m. I'll be live as well. Afternoons LA, 4 p.m. is the Q&A show. I'll be answering your questions live on air. And then we go into our evening shows this Saturday night. Afternoons L8, evenings L8, and then late night, our Reverend Sirloin Chavita Late only show, humor only show. And with that, if you've not subscribed, please do. Thank you for all the wonderful new subscribers the last few days. What a run it's been. 1 year, 400,000 subscribers. Let's get there. Wow. Subscribe to this channel. Also like this video, 3,000 likes. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino, VIP. Stay informed, stay focused, keep on smiling, always stay positive. You're going to get to the finish line together as a family. And with that, have a beautiful Saturday morning. I look forward to seeing you on Mornings LA. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay with LA.